this is a pack of file separators, I think you'd call them. But the good thing about them is they're in a crinkly packaging, as you can hear there. When I first got these, I heard the sound around the outside and knew I wanted to put it in an ASMR video. Just because it was such a nice sort of crinkly sound. And just when you move it around, it makes that nice sound. I haven't actually used many of these yet. As you can see, they're all of them are pretty much in there apart from one or two. That's because I've only just started in the new term, so I guess I haven't had to separate much out because it's all been the same thing at the moment. I got the idea of doing a stationery based video from an ASMR artist. I'm not good with ASMR names, but she's a girl in America. I'll put a link in the description when I find it. She's quite a popular ASMR artist, and she did a video where she showed notepads and other pens and stuff that she got for a new term at school. So that's similar to what I'm doing now. This is all stuff I've got for starting at college this year. And obviously, I'm kind of, I guess you could say, a fan of stationery. I have quite a lot of stationery for some reason. And in my last video I was showing notepads. So yeah, I seem to have a lot of notepads and stuff where I just write down ideas. None of them are particularly insightful or worth taking most of the time, but I just seem to write down what comes into my head most of the time. And sometimes it develops into something worthwhile, I guess. I tried to record this video just a moment ago, well, about half an hour ago, but the camera didn't work. It was running out of batteries or something. I keep on getting that same problem. But now it's plugged in directly to my laptop, so it's getting constant power and doesn't have to rely on batteries, which is good. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm just going to get one of these out to show you. So as you can see, it's just a file separator. It's got a little tab there to write things on and to organise a big file where I've got lots of paper in. I've had to get this for school because going to college there's more sort of paper that you've had to organise yourself instead of having books. And at the end of the year I'm going to have a file full of bits of paper for various different topics. So the teachers recommend you have these to organise everything. And so at the end of the year, when we revise for end of year tests, exams, we know exactly where everything is. those are the file separators. The next bit of stationery I'm going to show you and make some noises with these highlighters. I'm not sure how well these will make sounds really. It didn't go so well in the last version, but it might make some nice clicky sounds. So in the pack I have a blue one, a yellow one, a green one and a pink one. So I'll get two of these out. Now while I make noises with these, I'll just try and tell you what they're for. Well, obviously you know what they're for. They're for highlighting. But I've had to get these because they were particularly requested in to have for a lesson at school called critical thinking. And critical thinking's an optional sort of extra lesson where it's sort of assessing arguments and kind of assessing the validity of different arguments and trying to make up your mind as to who's right and who's telling the truth. But anyway, you need it was said that you must have highlighters for these so you can highlight over different sections. I don't know if there's an equivalent of critical thinking, or if you have it in America or any other countries. I've never heard of anyone talking about it much. So again we have green and pink. These aren't very crinkly, so it doesn't really fit with the theme, but it does fit with the stationery theme. So I wanted to include them just because it was a new pack, and it's something to show. Oops, I've got the colours mixed up. Don't want to do that. Otherwise I'll get out one colour and think it's another one. Sorry if that sound was too loud. The clicking is quite loud in the camera. And if I take all of them out, this is the empty pack. It isn't very crinkly again, it's more just a flexible plastic, so it doesn't really make a crinkly sound. I often find it strange, the role of an ASMR artist or ASMR video maker, how you just sort of pick up things and are desperately trying to find a sound. It's kind of a weird thing to do, just sit in front of a camera and rub things together. I'll stop there, I see where that's going. Yeah, just to confirm, I don't sit in front of the camera and rub things together. At least talk about it as I crinkle it around. So, I have a sparkler in the house because on Tuesday it was the 4th of November, which in the UK is a bonfire night or Guy Fawkes night. I don't know if this is celebrated in any other countries. I know I think it once was celebrated in Australia, but I don't think it's really relevant in America, as Bonfire Night is the celebration of, the anniversary of when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament with gunpowder. And so that's why we have things like sparklers, fireworks and other bright, fiery things to celebrate things blowing up. And I think the story goes that after his plot was discovered, they got the gunpowder and blew it up like into fireworks as a sort of celebration that it wasn't blowing up the House of Parliament. And there's a rhyme that goes with Bonfire Night, and it goes like this: Remember, remember the 5th November, gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. And that sort of says the story and why it's celebrated. So, the sparklers make quite a nice crinkly sound, a bit like the first packaging. I'll try and twist it a bit. It says on the front, Giant Legacy Sparklers. So I think they're bigger ones than the usual sparklers. But actually I think we did use them on the night, but these were just left over from it. And I think we're going to be using them tonight as we have a late sort of bonfire party. Now, before I made this video, I just played around with the sparkler a bit just to see what noise it made, and I noticed there's some sort of powder inside the packet, and it sounds a bit like this. Hopefully you can hear that. It's quite quiet. which I know